Can you believe the first spacecraft to land on the moon after NASA's Apollo was launched by a private company? Hello and welcome to Curiosity, where we explore fascinating and interesting topics about everything. Today, we are going to talk about a historic achievement in space exploration. The first private spacecraft to land successfully on the moon. Not NASA, not SpaceX, not China, but a private company called Intuitive Machines. How did they do it? What challenges did they face? And what does it mean for the future of lunar exploration? Let's find out. The spacecraft that made history is called Odysseus, named after the legendary Greek hero who faced many trials and adventures on his way home from the Trojan War. Odysseus was launched on February 14, 2024, aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida. It carried a payload of scientific instruments, including a camera, a laser, a magnetometer, and a seismometer. Its mission was to land near the lunar South Pole, a region of great interest for its potential resources and scientific value. Odysseus had to overcome many challenges and risks on its journey to the moon. First, it had to perform a series of orbital maneuvers to adjust its trajectory and speed. Then, it had to survive the harsh environment of space with extreme temperatures, radiation, and micrometeoroids. Finally, it had to execute a precise and autonomous landing sequence using its thrusters, sensors, and software to avoid obstacles and hazards on the lunar surface. On February 26, 2024, Odysseus achieved its goal. It touched down softly and safely on a flat area near the rim of Shackleton crater, about 4.5 degrees south of the lunar equator. It became the first private spacecraft to land on the moon and the first spacecraft of any kind to land on the moon since China's Chang'e 4 in 2019. It also set a new record for the longest distance traveled by a spacecraft from Earth to the moon at about 400,000 kilometers. This was a remarkable coincidence, as 2024 marks the 50th anniversary of the last crewed lunar landing by Apollo 17. Apollo 17 was also the first mission to explore the lunar South Pole, where Odysseus landed. Apollo 17 was also the last time humans walked on the moon, until the planned Artemis missions in the 2020s. Odysseus, in a way, bridged the gap between the past and the future of lunar exploration. The landing of Odysseus was a momentous occasion for Intuitive Machines, the company behind the mission. Intuitive Machines was founded in 2013 by former NASA engineers and scientists with the vision of becoming a leader in commercial space services. The company won a contract from NASA in 2019 to deliver payloads to the moon under the Commercial Lunar Payload Services program, which aims to support the Artemis program and enable sustainable lunar exploration. Odysseus was the first of 5 planned missions by Intuitive Machines to the moon, each with different objectives and payloads. Intuitive Machines got the idea and the funding to send a private spacecraft to the moon from the Google Lunar X Prize, a competition that offered $20 million to the first private team to land a rover on the moon and transmit high-definition video and images back to Earth. Odysseus was one of the 3 finalists in the competition, which ended in 2018 without a winner. However, Intuitive Machines continued to pursue its lunar ambitions. They secured a contract from NASA under the CLPS program, which provided them with technical and financial support. They also partnered with SpaceX, which provided them with a reliable and affordable launch service. Thanks to these collaborations, Intuitive Machines was able to make their dream a reality. The landing of Odysseus was also a significant milestone for the global space community. It demonstrated that private companies can successfully design, build, launch, and operate lunar missions with the support and partnership of government agencies. It also opened up new opportunities and possibilities for scientific discovery and commercial development on the moon. For example, Odysseus will conduct experiments and measurements to study the lunar environment, geology, and resources, especially the presence of water ice near the South Pole. It will also test new technologies and capabilities, such as laser communication, navigation, and power generation that could benefit future lunar missions and activities. One of the experiments that Odysseus will perform is to deploy a small satellite called the lunar ice cube, which was designed to orbit the moon and map the distribution and abundance of water and other volatiles on the lunar surface. The lunar ice cube was developed by Morehead State University in Kentucky in collaboration with NASA and other partners. It was supposed to be separated from the lander after landing, but unfortunately, it failed to do so due to a mechanical issue. This was a disappointing setback, as the lunar ice cube could have provided valuable data for future missions that aim to use lunar resources such as water for fuel, life support, and manufacturing. However, Intuitive Machines is planning to send another lunar ice cube on their next mission, Nova C, which is scheduled for 2025. Odysseus was also carrying a tribute to the late Apollo 11 astronaut Michael Collins, who passed away in April 2020. The tribute consisted of a plaque with Collins's name and a quote from his autobiography. Exploration is not a choice, really. It's an imperative. The plaque was attached to the lander's deck facing the sky as a way of honoring Collins's role as the command module pilot who stayed in orbit while Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. Collins was a great advocate for space exploration and a supporter of private space initiatives. He once said, "I really believe that if the political leaders of the world could see their planet from a distance of 100,000 miles, their outlook could be fundamentally changed. That all-important border would be invisible, that noisy argument silenced." Odysseus, by carrying Collins's plaque, paid homage to his legacy and vision. Odysseus was not the only private spacecraft that attempted to land on the moon in 2024. Another company, Astrobotic, based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, launched its Peregrine lander on January 16, 2024, aboard a United Launch Alliance Vulcan rocket. However, the mission failed shortly after launch, when a valve malfunction caused the lander to run out of fuel and crash into the Atlantic Ocean. Peregrine was carrying 28 payloads from 10 countries, including a time capsule with digital and physical artifacts from various organizations and individuals. The failure of Peregrine was a tragic reminder of the risks and uncertainties of space exploration and the need for more innovation and collaboration in the field. Astrobotic is not giving up, though. They are planning to launch another lander, Griffin, in 2026, which will carry a rover called Viper, developed by NASA, to search for water ice at the lunar South Pole. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching Curiosity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.